Hello everyone, welcome to my live stream. My name is Denise Hutchins and I'm broadcasting to you from Studio Mikarts. Our charity of the month is the Rat Retreat, and today is the last streaming day of the month, so I hope you will bring your friends because I will be making a donation based on my unique viewers count for the month. Or, if you can, donate more directly through the Twitch fundraiser that should be available somewhere there on my Twitch page. Today is Friday, which means it's time for some fun art, Chibi Friday, and we are back to this project, the 5 more Chibi food items to become subscriber badges here on Twitch. The ones we already have done, I feel like I would like to show them so that I can, let's see, which version of open do I want? So that I can, maybe this one, final badges. That sounds good. Oh, they're the tiny versions, but here, zoom in a little bit so that they're, oh, but it's so small. Okay, I'll open a different one. I just want to show what I'm going to be working toward today, because last time I worked on these, which was 2 weeks ago, I got the line art done and got it taken. I created the line art using physical media, and we scanned it in, and then we got it onto its own layer here. Let's see, let's open this one. So I have 5 more slots available right now for subscriber badges. So we've got the broccoli here from last time, and here's the peanut butter one, and the chickpea, which is my favorite one, and the tofu is the first one I worked on. Actually, it might be nice to leave this open now that I'm thinking about it so that I can remember exactly how I worked on these. I'll leave it on the broccoli though, so it's not confusing with 10 different things open. So I'm glad I opened that. So basically, I'm going to be working on these. I gotta decide which one to do. I feel like working on this. Baby bok choy. Love the baby bok choy. Have it almost every week. We get these bags of it, like, I don't know, 600-gram bags or something at the Asian grocery store. And I love cooking those up, putting some sweet chili sauce on, serve them over rice. So tasty. Alright, so what I need is a reference image so that I can pull colors and also just see what the way the colors intermingle here as it goes from the white stem to the green leaf, etc. So we're going to open another thing. I think it's on my desktop. Oh yes, I got this image from Pexels, the free stock imagery website. I also had an idea of how better to work with the colors. I've done it before, but not very often, so I always forget that this is an option. So first I'm going to bring this over here, and let's make a folder called References. You can't see. My cursor was on top and I couldn't see what I typed, so References. So that goes in there. And that way it's easy to get rid of it if I don't want to look at it. Also, let's put it on the bottom. Okay. And let's make it smaller. Control T to transform. So I want to be able to see how does the lighting work, how do the colors interact with one another on this. So you can see there's actually like white, but there's also light green, and then it comes and becomes this dark green, but then there's these veins that are very, very bright, and then of course the way the shading works makes all kinds of different shades. So I think that's good. So the thing that I thought to do, make a new layer on top. We're going to call this colors. Actually, color swatches. That's better. That way, I can pull the color and I'll make just like a little, it's going to be like a digital dab of paint. And like I was saying, I've done this before, but I just forget to do it. And it saves me so much grief if I remember to do this. So I selected what color I want to be the base color for this bok choy, baby bok choy. And so what I'm going to do is take my brush tool. Let's get just a regular, this kind here, and make it, let's do about 100 pixels. Yeah, I don't know, this is pretty big. So basically what I want to do is be able to pull the colors from this instead of trying to match colors, constantly pulling the different colors here. Trying to go through different layers when I'm coloring here and try to find the correct layer. So now that all the colors will just have their own little swatch here, and then I can alt click or whatever to pull that color. But let's start coloring the baby bok choy. I can't remember. I'm glad I did this. I can't remember if I colored all of the... So I did do some things separate here, because the crown of the broccoli is such a different texture and color from the rest. But I wonder if on these other ones... Yeah, I just did main color, then Blushy's eyes, and then lines. Okay. So let's do main color first. Actually, let's also, oops, let's make a folder. Call it Baby Bok Choy. Oh, Shoy. Baby Bok Choy. And we're going to take these lines out. So all I need to do for that is to, where's my square? Get my square one of these. Control X, Control, do I want it to be centered? It'll be centered if I do this. I guess it doesn't matter if it's centered. Control V, boom. And I will turn this off. Put these ones in here. This is called lines. There. Just want to move this over now. Actually, I don't need all this extra space on the sides, so I'm going to move everything, I think. I wonder if I did not, because this isn't centering, I wonder if I did not clean up the lines yet. Oh, Exie, hello! Oh, I waved with my hand. Gotta wave with the cursor. Hello, hello, how are you? Thank you for joining me. I'm so happy you could be here on my last stream of the month. Hooray! Did you have a great Friday? Are you watching the Olympics opening ceremonies? They're happening right now. I'm gonna watch them after this stream with my husband. Let's see, what did I want to do? Oh yes. I want to check for stray pixels. I don't think we did that last time, now that I'm seeing that. So that's a reason to get rid of stray pixels, because even though you can't see anything, if there's this extra pixels over here, that would explain why this is not actually going to the center of the page. I like to make it a really obvious, bright, crazy color. Ah, so we have got some. You can see these little spots here and here. Oh, excellent. You're welcome. I'm always glad to hear it. Oh, I'm good too. I mean, I'm good considering. Under more stress than usual, but I'm hanging in there. I'm getting stuff done. Thank you for asking. Oh, I just realized this color that I put on was not full opacity. Oh, Is it because of flow? Wait, what? Why is this not? Audit? Color swatches. Why is it see-through? Is it because of flow? I don't think that would be why. That's so weird. Well, it's full now. Opacity is at 100. Let me see if I... Yeah, I guess it's because of flow. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is. Goodness. Well, at least it's all the way. There's little color swatches all the way to... Boop. I'm gonna move it out of the way. Whee! Ranger. Whee! Alright, it's like that Ranger is in a hamster wheel. Spinning around. Oh, you know what? There's a lot of cleanup work to do. I was getting ready to color, but no, look at this. So let's start. Oh, and look at this little extra boop right here. Let's start with cleanup. Okay, so we'll just turn color swatches off. I forgot what point I reached last time. It's been so long. Oh, and let's turn this lines off because that's hard to look at with multiple. Oops, I didn't want a new layer. I want a new folder, and we're gonna call it Chia Seeds. I can't wait until all of these are available as subscriber badges, and then one day we'll have lots of people chatting, and then there'll be all these ingredients popping up throughout the chat. It would be really, really funny. I'm like, oh, we're having chia seed peanut butter broccoli something today. Ah. Who knows? Maybe it'll never happen, but I imagine it in my head and I think it's fun. Okay, I'm moving my workspace a little bit here. I'm moving my keyboard over to the side. I gotta scoot my mic over too. So sorry if I have to type anything, it's gonna be loud because the mic is right here next to it. There's not really anything I can do about that. It's just where there's room for stuff. Okay, now I'm pulling my tablet down into my lap, and in that way, the tablet monitor. Now I can go and, so first I think I'll just look for little extra spots hanging out in space. Or like right here, let's get this one. Oops, I'm on the wrong layer. Boop, there. There. So any more of those little sprays? Spray. There's some right there, but I'll get those in a second. Those are really obvious. I'm looking for the kind that are like hidden until this stroke layer gets put on. So I guess that's that. We'll put this onto this one for later. Put the stroke effect onto the chia seeds line layer. Now coming in here and cleaning up these lines right here. It's sticking out too far, and some of these just want to smooth. Yeah, I thought I was ready to do color. Was not ready. Right here would be nice to make a little bit more space in between. And right here is really messy, so let's clean this up. This part of the process is actually quite enjoyable. I've always really enjoyed editing. Whether it's written stuff, visual stuff, or just working through ideas to refine them, I've always found that super, like, not just fun, but pleasant. It's just such a nice feeling. I think it's similar to, I love organizing things. That's why I love that game A Little to the Left. I love organizing things, and I think editing is kind of an organization activity. So that's basically what I'm doing right here, is organizing the pixels, or editing the pixels, refining them. And of course, this is not really going to make that much of a difference to the icons that it will, that this and the other line arts will become, but you never know what other things you might use your work for, so you make it really nice from the beginning, then you can just use it for all kinds of stuff without having to readapt it so much. Ah, here's that little bit where it was sticking out. Just, I probably smudged the ink right there. That's what that looks like to me. A little bit of smudged ink. Oh, I want to have a drink of water real quick. Ah! Another instance of I didn't really talk all that much so far today, and then live streaming and I'm suddenly talking a lot and my throat is like, no, we are a parched desert. Help. Alright, I think the leaves are good, so let's move down to the more body part. I'm liking these to be more tapered, since this is supposed to be an area where the darker green leaves start. So there's some stripes of color happening, but it's not really strongly delineated. It's a gradual change, so having these be a little bit more gradual, I think, is a nice fit for that. Let's smooth this little part. I do actually like this sort of rough edge. I'm not wanting to smooth it out everywhere. Only where there's a really big bloop of ink that's kind of standing out. But otherwise, as I'm looking down, I love this organic sort of rough edge that happened because of using physical ink instead of digital ink to do these lines. Okay, I think that's good. Yay. Okay. Well, since the chia seeds, oh well, maybe I'll just wait. And I've got this effects stroke layer on there. So yeah, let's wait for the chia seeds. We'll do them, oh yeah, look at all these extra little bits on there. We'll do them when I'm ready to actually work on that. Let's finish the baby bok choy. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to finish today, but let's work on this first. So real quick, I want to see if I can center this. Do I have a select all? Yes, I do. So select all and get the move tool. Center this. Oh, look, it went in the center this time. Right. Let's make sure this one is in the center. Yeah, that looks all right. And that's... because what I'm going to do is cut off these extra big areas here. We don't need all of that extra data in the file. So just move. Okay, where's deselect? There. So we move this to be in the middle too. There. Now, using the crop, just cropping the image. How do I say check? There we go. I guess my keyboard's right here. My brain isn't at 100% right now. That's good enough. Okay, so we don't need the chia seeds right now. And I wanted to start with these color swatches. So we don't need, well, the one color swatch that we have. We don't need the reference image at the moment because I already pulled that main color. I'm going to color this whole thing in with that. And what I like to do is color the... I want to grab this. What the heck? Struggling. What the heck are you doing? Make this... Why does it think I'm clicking there? I think it thinks I'm trying to write again. It's doing that thing where it thinks I'm trying to write. I gotta figure out how to turn that off. I can't remember if that was an Adobe Photoshop thing or... How come this is all soft? Hardness up. There we go. Or if that was a thing from my Windows keyboard or something. Anyway, it keeps thinking I'm trying to write something to enter into the field, but it doesn't work because when I've tried to write, and I have video evidence of this because it happened on stream, when I try to write, it doesn't recognize what I'm trying to write, so it doesn't work anyway. I think it's a Photoshop thing. I'm going to fill this in, and then I think I'm going to poke around. Because if that's going to continue being a problem, it'll be a distraction this whole time. Let's nip it in the bud. It was a problem on another stream too. Let's see. I'm gonna lift up my... Oh, Exie will be right back. Okay, see you in a second. Okay. I lifted up my tablet monitor so I can poke around in these settings. I have no idea what it would be under. Okay. think maybe, who knows, but maybe it'll be easier if I just search. I'm going to do a quick search on Google. Adobe Photoshop. Turn off written input tablet. Man, I have no idea. It's not Windows Ink, I don't think. It's a... These do not seem to be what I'm looking for. Oh, this sounds like something I want. It's a different problem, though. No, this is not what I'm looking for. This is like a new feature. How do I... Okay, I'm gonna try putting 2024 in here, so... Like, it popped up during a stream, I remember, because I was like, what the heck? Oh, this would be cool. And then it wasn't cool. Okay, maybe I just put writing with stylus to fill in fields. Man, I don't know how to explain this. Is this the thing? June 20, 2024? Ah, this is it. This is it. Okay. I'll just read what... I'll read it out loud. This is my exact problem. So this is from June 20. So that's about a month ago. June 20, 2024. I cannot select text/numerical fields with the pen. It's very frustrating. I use a Wacom tablet. Or Wacom is the official. Wacom tablet. That's the official pronunciation. When I want to use the pen to select a text/value field previously and normally, one would just click the pen tip and drag. Yes, for example, you create a new document, want to change a default width value in the text box. Normally you click the pen tool and highlight the numerical value and type a different value. Next paragraph. Now, when I click and drag to select, it draws a line further down in the window. That was just happening to me, just here. And then somehow translates that into a character like a dash. That's exactly what happened. And puts it in the field. So where it said 800, it suddenly says -800. If I try to select again, it'll often draw another line or dot and translate the character and add that other character like a period or an equal sign in the field, resulting in a period equals -800. I don't understand why this is happening and it's driving me crazy. Yay! I'm not alone. Oh, it is a Windows feature. Okay. The answer. I'm actually going to copy paste this into my chat so that if anybody is ever watching this and they're having this issue, they can find this too. So, I mean, this is a pain to type for anybody watching, but at least it's there. There is a solution. So it says it is Windows Ink thing. This is the one correct answer. It's a Windows Ink thing. Windows 11, a setting called Shell Handwriting under Bluetooth devices, pen, Windows Ink. Turn that off. It completely fixed the issue. I have no idea why this exists or turn itself on randomly. Hope it helps y'all out like it did me. Oh, don't forget to restart your computer after turning this setting off. Well, I'll at least try to... So let's see. Display settings. Can I get there from here? I'm going to at least try to implement this, but I might not be able to actually use it during this stream because I don't want to have to restart my computer. Let's see. What was it under? It's under Bluetooth and devices. And then it was under, pen in Windows Ink, right? Shell handwriting. I'm gonna look for shell handwriting. Use your handwriting to enter text. Write directly into text fields when it's supported. Restart your PC to apply these changes. So I'm turning it off. So here it is. Just like this article says. This is the answer. Just as it says. Oops, it pulled this over there. Here it is under Bluetooth and devices, pen and Windows Ink, and it is called Shell Handwriting. So just turning that off. You do have to restart, sadly, so hopefully it won't bug me too much more during this stream, but whew! I'm so glad that I found the solution for that. Okay, so let me get my OBS back up so I can make sure everything's looking good. So that means I still have to deal with that, but this will be the last time. Fixing stuff live on stream. I'm not actually that great with technology, but what I am great with is figuring out how to fix stuff. I'm good at Googling stuff. No, I'll wait to do the stroke. I was thinking of doing the stroke layer on here, but let's erase first and then we'll do that. So I'm going to zoom way in, get my eraser, and we're just going to erase away. And this color is so light. I will not be surprised if there's a bunch of stuff, a bunch of pixels that I miss. But I'll do my best. Do my best to erase cleanly. And just work our way around the baby bok choy. If you're hearing a sort of smacking sound, Aoife seems to be having yet another eating dream. I did feed the puppies lunch right before this stream, so it doesn't surprise me if she is dreaming about her delicious food. They're always so happy to get their meals and their snacks, their dessert. make the cursor bigger for this. I drew really outside the line over here. Okay, now let's apply that layer effect stroke. Just leave it how it was, and you can see I already missed many dots. But it really was such a similar color to the background, it's hard to tell. And the nice thing with this stroke effect is you can also tell if you colored a little bit too far inside the lines, because then this bright crazy color will show up there on the inside part. Sweet. Okay, we can take this off, throw it in the trash, and we're going to lock these pixels. Right, I think I want to lock them. So I'm pretty sure locking it makes it so you can't color in any empty pixel, but you can still mess around on the areas that already have some pixels. So let's turn this on. So maybe what I'll do is have clipped layers actually, so that I can create this transition from the dark green to this sort of lighter green to this lightest green without worrying about drawing too much on top of each other. Although having the colors all together makes it easier to... There's so many ways to do this, and there's no real right way. Let's just do clipped layers. If I want to combine them, then I can. Alright, what do we want to call this? Transition color or dark green leafy? We'll call them leaves, and then we'll make the layer for the transition in between. So let's pick a color for the dark green leaves. The back sides are this lighter color, so I want to pick this because all the leaves that I drew is the front side, so I'm going to pick something from around here. Yeah, maybe something a little lighter. And that'll be good. And I want to get in the habit of creating a swatch. So go back to the hard round, about 100 pixels big. Or no, I had it 150. It's doing that thing again. Don't do that, please. About 150. Why isn't it drawing? Oh, because I'm on eraser. Ah, no! Okay, now go to the hard round brush, down to... Nope, it's doing that thing again. Oh. It even wrote it in Japanese. Are you seeing this? This is death. That's the That's actually, you spell my name with that, Denise. But anyway, this is not what I'm trying to do. I want to grab this slide bar. Oh man, I am going to lose my mind. What did it write this time? Key. No! Yeah, I know that. Oh man, how frustrating. Okay, I'll just type it in. I know what I want. I want it to be 150. Oh man, how annoying. There. Oh, it shouldn't be that hard. Oh, technology. Sometimes it's too smart for its own good. Anyway, now we can color these leaves in it, and I'm just going to do same thing as before. Oh, shoot. Get on the correct layer first. Same thing as before. Oh, and, because then I won't have to erase by, where is the option? Oh, it was right there. Create clipping mask. See, as you can see, that area where I had colored outside of the lines disappeared because now it's clipped to this main color layer, which already has the color on it. And so now the layer that is clipped to it uses that to determine what to show and what not to show. So it's super handy. So I think it's a really gradual change here, but I think I'm going to erase some triangle shapes into this area here. So now I do want the eraser, and let's choose one with the hard round pressure size. 149 is too big. Okay. Yeah, so let's do something like, so this is still whitish or light green maybe. Yeah, something like this. Erase way over here. I think I gotta make this smaller though. With a little bit more control over the size. Bringing some back here. Aoife doing one of her signature big size. Maybe I'll cut into this so I'll have the dark green coming down, but sort of divide it like this. Something like that maybe. Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll end it with this line. I'm looking at it not just here super big and in my face, I'm also looking at it here in the navigator, trying to see what the overall effect is when it's smaller. So the main purpose of this is to become an icon, so it will be very small, a subscriber badge. I think that's good though. I really like how it's like a cell shaded version of the baby bok choice. I mean, it literally is what it is. At least the style, cell shading. So what I wanted to do next was a layer in between for transition color. I guess I'll just call it that. Transition color. And it's this light green that I'm seeing. So first, let's select one. That's good, and it looks like a distinctly different color from the other two that we've used so far. Let's put a swatch up here. I'm making sure I'm actually on my brush this time, and we're gonna put a period in there. That's not what I wanted. 150. Oh man, it's so annoying. Why is it not drawing? Oh, it's on the wrong layer. Dang, I thought I got everything, but nope. Thought I accounted for everything. Oh, good. Yes. So now, I'm looking at these baby bok choys. I think I'm going to have it come down around the face, but I don't want it to come down and obstruct the face. So even though it's going all the way down, maybe here, oh yes, I'll do it more like this one, where this lighter green, this middle color green, is only going really distinctly maybe halfway down. Of course there's a little bit all the way down, but for the sake of this face, preserving the face, I'm going to keep it restrained. But we even have this white color comes all the way up. I'm calling it white, it's a super light green. It comes all the way up. I guess to start I'm just going to color it in and then erase. Oh! Once again, I forget to change which layer I'm on. There. Now, just color it in, and then we'll erase. And maybe what we could do is have it coming down the sides and framing the face. Oh yeah, look at that. It looks like little sideburns. That's so cute. Oh, welcome back, Exie! Yay! And thank you! Yay! I'm glad you like it. This is quite fun. Quite fun to draw a baby bok choy. Chibi baby bok choy. I don't know if I had done a chibi fruit before now. Well, this isn't a fruit. A chibi plant. And maybe I had. Maybe an apple or something. Okay, my idea is, if I'm going to have this light green coming down, let's have it not on the face. Or in fact, maybe just not. Oh, I gotta zoom in. Can't really see. Thinking maybe not even. We could turn this reference layer off on this part. Or I'll bring it up from the bottom a little bit, but for the most part, we'll have it end at these lines. Whoops, that's way too high. Yeah, let's start with the face area first. So maybe we'll have a few coming up. It's like, whoa, that's way too big. Let's make this smaller. Like this. You know, something like this. I didn't mean for it to be so roundy. It's Very roundy. Guess the transition is pretty... What's the term? There's not really sharp lines happening here. But, I don't know, that's a little bit too rowdy. Let's go back and try it again. Or, no, let's try it again. Why did they turn out so roundy? Oh, am I still on, because I'm still on the hard round, I'm not on the hard round pressure size. There's so many things for me to remember to change. Okay. Trying it again. With these colors green, I feel like I'm working not on a broccoli, or not on a baby bok choy, but on a frog. Feels like this should be a frog picture. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of it being green on the bottom here, like this. All the way across the bottom. The bottom. Need a smaller eraser. Whee! This is looking alright, but these really sharp points at the bottom is too much, I feel. This should be really soft and round. So I want to round out all these hard points at the bottom. Getting there. Now just to smooth out some of this looking a little rough in some areas. So I'm looking at the navigator over on the right, trying to get what feels like a nice, even without being too symmetrical look. Having these two big ones on either side. Something about it felt off. So I'm trying this instead, having two, and I'm liking it a lot better already. One big one's still coming up, framing the face, but also having a little extra one so that it's not perfectly symmetrical, because that's more natural to not be perfectly symmetrical. like that. I like how that looks over here. So now, oh, there's only 4 minutes left. Well, we'll see how far we can get. Let me look at the reference layer again. Yeah, there's some main lines where the lightest color comes all the way to the top, and a lot of that is because of lighting. But some areas I think it is the color, the actual pigment. It's like under here, this is all in shadow, and yet you can see a darker line here. Okay, so trying to use that. So let's say this is probably here, maybe here and here, where we'll have this white coming all the way. What? Oh, I'm not on an eraser. All the way to the top. Let's put them here and here. I feel like I don't want these white stripes to hit right up against the inked lines, so that's why I'm bringing some back, some of the middle green color back. Oh, only a couple minutes left. I'm so glad after next week is the SCBWI Summer Conference, and then after that I should be able to come back to normal for streaming. My husband should be all healed up and my recharge week will be over. I hope I get recharged though, because every time I've done the summer conference for the last 2 years, and although it is always really exciting and informative and all these great things, it's also extremely exhausting. So I'm like, am I actually going to get any rest? Am I actually going to get recharged during my recharge week? Well, we'll find out. Find out. But at least it'll be, it'll still be mentally refreshing to have something entirely different to focus on. So that at least should be good, and I'll come back to my projects with a mind that has been freshened by just new ideas and a different focus. I think this one I want to bring it all the way. I want to bring the white back all the way to the edge. Oh, we're on time. Well, I think this is good. Pretty good progress. Looks like it belongs here with its real life fellows. Oh, Exie. You're so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome. I'm so glad you could join me. You make it worth streaming, so thank you for always being here and making it worth it. Because it doesn't just mean that I am finishing projects or whatever it is. It also means that I'm spending social time with nice people like you. So really, it is life enhancing. Maybe that's kind of extreme, but it's the truth. So thank you so much. Yes, so let's see, I just I was just putting all my little tools away. So this is it for today, our little baby bok choy, and excellent progress. Let's save real quick, actually. I didn't save during this entire stream. Whoopsie. And let's see, where's my phone? I had to put my phone away from the microphone since it messes with the microphone, so I forgot where I put it. But I found it. It was just sort of behind me. Okay, Twitch. Let's see if there's anybody streaming. Oh, I don't have anybody streaming right now. Exy, do you have anyone streaming right now that you'd recommend? It's just me and you, it looks like, though, so we could just end today, too. We don't have to raid. But you always have good suggestions, so I want to check with you first before I just sign off for the week and the month. I did save this right. Pretty sure I saved this. Yeah. When this is grayed out, that means that it's been saved. Well, I guess I can close this too. Don't need that right now. Done with this one on. No, I don't need to save that. Oh, yeah. Well, because everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Well, that's all right. We can both go and... Oh, and it's about to be Saturday, or maybe it is Saturday for you now, so we can go kick off our weekends directly. All right, then. That'll be it for today. I am off next week, as I said, doing the summer conference. Really excited about that. I'm going to find out whether I won any awards in the portfolio showcase or anything, so wish me luck. But I will be back in 2 Wednesdays, as usual, usual time and usual length of stream for some illustration work. So, I hope to see you then. Yeah, and until then, thank you for watching!